Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Diamond on Colonist.io 1v1. On today's board, we have the second pick, and we see that the ore is just like yesterday's game, a little bit clustered with a 9-5 and then the 2 over on its edge. The sheep is all in one spot, the wood's all in one spot, and the wheat is not particularly plentiful. So the spot that I'm actually probably the most excited about on this board is maybe this 8-5-10, because having wheat control would be very, very nice in this position. I think the issue is going to be, depending on which one of these two spots our opponent goes to, it's going to be difficult for us to get the remaining resources. And our opponent does take the 6-5-9. So if I take the 5-8-10, and I point right, and then I take maybe the 6-9-3 and point left, I think I can get down to this position. Our opponent then obviously is trying to get to wheat. And I think this 9-10-2 might be their option. So when it comes to denying that, that would be tough. I don't know. The 5-8-10 is too strong a spot for us to give them, obviously, just because of how everything else is playing out here. So let's start with the 5-8-10. Let's point right. That way we can try and double on the 5. And I think our second spot, if I go 9-6-3, do they ever play 8-3-4 and go up? I don't know. I suppose I could play this and go up. But then I leave all this space over here. They don't want to go wheatless. So I feel like the 4-3-8 with this plow is actually not that good. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go right. And like I said, they can take the 8-4-3 if they want. I just feel like it's kind of a slow game to not have wheat available. And obviously, yes, we don't have ore. And I remember my commenter not too long ago said, you know, if you're titling the name of the video oreless, you're going to be in some trouble. But on this board, I don't know if you go 10-8-5, 5-4-10. Even though I suppose that's coordinated 5s. So maybe that wasn't so bad. But I'm just trying to challenge our opponent. They could go with the 10-9-2. At that point, I think we maybe build our road here first, and then we try and build into this. Oh, okay. So they go there. They do have an 11 wheat, and they do start with a wheat, importantly. We roll a 7. Let's block the 3. Ooh, we get an early 3 roll. And I think ideally I want to save this spot for me. I don't want them to come back plow for it. So let's place a road. 7 comes out. And if I can get 2 9s, I would actually love to take this spot from them on the 10-9-2. Our opponent gets their 4. Seven comes out. We don't really have any plays yet. We still haven't seen a 9. So I have to imagine the 9's coming up at some point. Now the downside with the 9 is it gives them their wood as well. So let's port this down. Let's grab a wood. There's the 9. And I think this road settle, trying to force them over this way, is actually our best play. And I don't think taking this yet is too good. So let's do this. I think that's the wood they needed to be able to get to this spot. So it does force them to go to the 3, 10, 11. Or they can come all the way up. Is there a sheep port I missed somewhere? So they have their first city. 7 comes out. They might block the 3 brick. But they block the 5 wheat. Nice. We get a 2. Let's dev. Yop is huge. Yop is fantastic. And can we get a 3? Ah, the 5 rolls and we're blocked. So I think here I could take a brick and an ore. That's probably my best option. Go ahead and place this here. Go ahead and dev. We get a knight. So we should at least get to move this. I think for now, let's block their 5. And we steal an ore. Let's dev again. We get another knight. We'll go to the 9. We get another ore. Let's take another dev. All right. And what is our next play? I think our next play is to play up, maybe trying to get to this 3 for 1 port. A 4 comes out. We do have road settle on the 3 for 1 here. We could also try and build into this. I think that's the play. I'm a little bit worried about doing it now. So let's place our first road so we keep under. And we're really, really close. So I'm actually going to aggro knight. We steal a brick. So we're going to go road settle. We're on the ore. We are settled out. And I think it's to our benefit to actually move this again. They do have this ore port that I think they could play for as well. But it's not the easiest play for us here. There goes a road. Let's move that. We get some brick. Can we get a 5? All right, I think we go ahead and port down, grab an ore. We do have 2 roads to take road. Or we could port down, grab another ore. And if we can get a 10, oh, they take one of our ores we ported for. That's unfortunate. We do get a 5. Can we get another 5? Beautiful. Let's go ahead. Let's see that on up. And the 3 is going off. This comes out. We'll block the 9. Can we get a 6 or an 8? We get a 6. I think road settle, gain us doubling the 8. Gain us on a 3 for 1 port is probably the best play. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now we're cooking. Let's grab another city. I think taking the 5, 8, 10 is the best play. And then our next city is going to be this 6, 9, 3. Now they do take road, which I don't love. So ideally, as quickly as we can, I do want to take that back. Because now our opponent is starting to go into the dev game. We get a VP. I think at this point, let's build one road. Oh, they get the double 7. How unfortunate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We don't take it. They do have... They do have that card, and I'm worried about a mono. So I do need to kind of keep my cards flowing out of my hand. I feel like this game could very quickly get out of control. But... 3 block is big. I can't do a ton yet. There's another 11. We're going to block a 9 and pass. They didn't play a knight, interestingly. Oh my gosh, but they're going for the devs. And I think here, I don't have a win in hand. So let's also port down, and I'm going to grab 3 devs here. We're just going to rapid fire them. Just gain knight, mono, road builder. I love that. My gosh, how many 11s are they going to get? They bought 1 dev. I'm going to play the knight, actually. Let's block the 9. We get a ton of wood. They get 2 wood and a sheep. There's another 11. I have to imagine they have a dev in hand. Yep. 2 more devs. Road builder is going to put them at 14 roads. If we can roll a 3 here. Do we secure road with that too? Road builder. Not quite. So I'm going to port down. Let's grab a dev. We get a knight. I think here I'm going to try and force their hand. So let's play a road builder ourselves. Open up a settle. And we're kind of pushing for road on the next turn. Knight comes out. Another 7. Where are they going to put it? On the 8. Oh, the bot moved it. Yeah, it's not a great spot. So they could place their last road. I don't think the 8 bothers us that much. I mean, obviously it sucks to have it blocked. But not a ton I can do there. I'm going to aggro knight to keep army. We get a wood, and we'll pass. Big roll. They do go to the dev deck. And they just got 2 brick. So I'm going to go ahead, pull the mono for the brick. I'm going to build all my roads down here. We have plenty of sheep. So let's take longest road. And we'll pass. Now they are probably going to get army. So at the very least, we stave them off there. Get a ton of wood. We do have a settle. which puts us at 12. Did they go back into the dev deck? They didn't. So maybe instead, I'm also going to go in the dev deck. We get a victory point. There's a 6. So we have settle in hand. And I have to imagine that that's their lock for army. So I'm going to place this settle down. We're looking to get another city up as quickly as possible. They might have a mono. And they could really take either one of those. Yep, there's the mono for the wheat. Let's block their 9. We get a brick. And what are they going to block? The 8. Fair enough. And it looks like they're going to try and clear out all of those victory points. But they didn't play anything, which is slightly concerning. We don't have a settle. So I think it makes sense here. Do we have... We don't. Sorry, I thought we had a city port. We'll dev. We get a knight. I'm not super thrilled about it. Ideally, if a 10 rolled, I'm porting all this down. I'm grabbing another city. But, oh, they have an open settle here, too. We might lose this one, honestly. Do they have double settle for win? What do we do here, y'all? We could take the city. It puts us at 14. I think let's city the 693. Then we have to hold. We do have a knight. I want to keep this blocked because they are settled out. That might be game if it comes back to us. GG to our opponent. I think we just take the settle. So 98 turns. We do move back up. We're at 1737. Very, very close game today. So the 9 really underrolled. That was kind of our wood spot. We were hoping for that to roll. It was their second ore spot, so we didn't feel that as bad. The 3 is definitely overrolled, which helps us with the brick. So we got helped out by the dice this game for sure. When it comes to dev card stats, it looks like they were sitting on 2 of those VPs, and we had the other 2. Both monos, well, actually, I guess all the dev cards besides 1 VP were pulled, so we could have pulled that last VP. Activity stats right there for you. And finally, the resource card stats, where we managed to once again outproduce our opponent. So thank you everyone for watching. If you have comments on how I could have played this a little bit differently, let me know down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And then finally, if you enjoy my content, subscribe to the channel. And that way you don't miss any of my future videos. And on that note, I will see you guys on the next episode.